Hello everyone, welcome to this session. I am Mr.P.Y.Kumbhar. Today we want to see cognitive moral development. The learning outcome of this topic is at the end of the session, student will be able to explain the concept of cognitive moral development. The contents of these topics are first stages of cognitive moral development, first stage, then we want to see the second stage, then afterwards we want to see what is the means of the personal values, integrity and moral imagination. Now first of all we want to see first stage of cognitive moral development. Here pre-conventional level, and in that pre-conventional level consists of a two stages, and that two stages is abundance and punishment, and second one is instrumental purpose and exchange. Now in the abundance and punishment, their individuals define what is a right and wrong according to your expected rewards and punishment from authority figures. Now in the instrumental purpose and exchange, here individuals are concerned with their own immediate interest and define rights according to whether there is a fairness in the exchange or deals they make to achieve those interests. So these are the first level that is called as a pre-conventional, and that consists of two stages. Now in the pre-conventional level stage, one people are guided more by facts, which is called as abundance and punishment. So what is this abundance and punishment? Is people decide what is right and wrong based on the expected rewards and punishment from authority figures. This is like the initial stage of a development of your life, where we start teaching what is right and what is wrong. So we will tell them, this is what you have to obey, this is what you have to follow, because your parents are teaching this. You are imagining the parents, the authority figure at the home, the mother or the father could be mother feeling like this is what is required to follow, and you have to follow it unquestionably without asking, like, because I know, I tell you this is what needs to be done, and if you follow it then you get certain rewards. If you do not follow it, you get a punishment for it. So this obedience and follows to the authority figures follows from the need to get a reward and to avoid a punishment. So being a right get associated with getting a reward, and avoiding the punishment is associated with not doing something wrong. So obedience and punishment in the initial stage of the life determines the your start of what you do, and try to do right things and avoid doing wrong things if it continues in the adult life. Also, like this reward and punishment orientation for doing ethical things. So it may so happen the employees will try to follow ethical behavior if they feel it understand the organization is going to reward it, and they are not doing unethical behavior when they feel or they see like the organization is going to punish them for it. Next, when comes to the pre-conventional level, you see it is a instrumental purpose and exchange. Here the individuals are concerned with their own immediate interest and define the rights. So based on whether there is a fairness in the exchange process, and deals and try to make things to do things to achieve it. So this is maybe the bargaining stage, where the individual has reached in the stage of development, where you see children may be 4 to 5 years of age for preschool children, 5 to 6 years, or like where they start to like, I will do this, I will follow this, if you give me this reward, if you allow me a chocolate, if you allow me to watch TV and cartoon. Not so they know what they want to serve their self interest, what will be rewarding experience for them, and they start bargaining in terms of being ethical or doing something right and wrong based on the rewards that they determine, like whether I get it or not get it. So, if you ask me to follow you, then you also give me in exchange the reward that I am expecting from you. This, when follow to the organization, maybe it is a reciprocity between colleagues which may develop. If you want to me to make up for your absence is today, tomorrow, when I do not come to the organization for some reason, then I also expect you to reciprocate it back to me setup. Now, this is a what second conventional. Here again, this conventional level consists of a two stages. The third stage, it is called as a interpersonal accordance, conformity and mutual expectations. Now fourth one is social accordance and system maintenance. Now the detailed information, we want to see exactly what is the meaning in this conventional level. Now what is the stage 3 that explain the individual life? So whatever their immediate peers and those close to them is expected. Now in the fourth, social accordance and system maintenance, here individual consideration of their expectation rather than just specify the people around them. So this type of things are well when you say that adult life to come to the stage 3, which is the free conventional state, the stage major, stage 2 conventional. The first one is the pre-conventional stage. So second one is the conventional stage, where the main orientation is interpersonal accord, conformity and mutual expectation. So you can relate it to the school going age, where the peers become very important in a person's life. The child has come stated going to school, met with other people, are the children of the same age, may be coming from the same locality community, but from a different family with some or different perspectives of looking into certain things, and group behavior at this stage is very important, because people want to form a group play with their peers, and really peers shape one's own perspective of how you are looking at things. So peers, they look up to work and try to, because they want to be in that group, they try to follow what we peers are settling and people close to them are telling. In the organization, if it translating it, like if one person is doing something, some activity, then he tries to look around and find what others like him in the same position are doing or not, and try to justify his activity based on user activity based on that. So this is a stage where you try to defend your actions, telling everyone else in everyone else is also doing in the same from your organization back to home. And then you are tell, and if I asked why you are doing it, you tell everybody, does it in the same way you are focusing to your peers? So in the conventional stage 4, this is called the social accord and system maintenance. So this broadens to social system, where you are more concerned, it's maybe at the stage when you are become the adult center, young adults, where with the social esteem plays a major role, you try maintain a positive self image. So by doing the right things, so that you can create a positive self image and you can social esteem from the others who are looking at you. These others may not be immediately people with whom you are related to, this could be a new people, also new whom you have to meet and with whom you have not been directly related to, but you want to create a positive self image of doing right things and avoid doing the wrong things. Suppose A factory manager gives more pay and more benefits or well-being measures to the workers so that he feels like this becomes acceptable to the consumer pressures groups and other stakeholders. So, in order to appear in a positive light, in a positive image to other peoples who may by keeping an eye on you, trying to observe what you are doing, what you are not doing, you try to for this social accord, you try to do something positive and to avoid doing something negative. This is conventional stage 4 in the post conventional phase, which is the phase 5. We will social contract in individual rights. So they are go beyond this identifying with others' expectation and access rights and wrong in case of uploading basic right values and contracts of the society. So here what we find, so you are no more guided by the relationships that you are in a but. So students, you pause the video and find out what we are finding here. Okay. So you are no more guided by the relationships that you are in, but if you feel like this is what the basic values that the society believes. Now we want to see the stages of the cognitive moral development 2. This is a what post conventional. Again it consists of 2 stages. The stage name 5th is called as a social contract and individual rights, and 6th one is a universal ethical principles. And we move beyond maybe the relationship that I am having with the firm, like I am obligated to the firm and not maybe disclose about certain things. So this is a social contract and individual rights. So virtue ethics comes to play and tell us I believe in some universal principles and I feel like everybody should be following it. So I start practicing certain things which I believe to the universal truth. Because I truly believe like for my personal cause I cannot provide harm to animals. So and because in the animals' rights to live a life free from suffering. So this type of a thought are the universal ethical principles level. Now personal values, integrity and moral imagination. Personal value means it is an enduring belief that a specific mode for conduction is personally or socially preferable to an opposite mode of conduct at the end state. The personal integrity means it is defined as an adherence to moral principles of values. Now moral integration, it is a concern with whether one has a sense of the variety of possibilities and moral consequences. The ability to imagine a wide range of possible issues or consequences and solutions. This for these topics are. Thank you.